The Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is an amazing phone, and one of the best things about it is its display. It's got a massive 6.9-inch display on the front, which is really nice to consume content on. It's got very little bezels, and it's a great media device in a way. And I know that people don't really use their phones nowadays for consuming a ton of content, especially with TVs, laptops, tablets, and all, but I do prefer watching a lot of YouTube and stuff on my phone directly because it's more convenient. You know, I could be wherever I am and just consume a lot of content quickly, and that's one benefit. But the one thing I always get annoyed with is that if I want to watch something on my phone, I usually have to hold it in my hand or, prop it up against whatever I can find on a desk or table, wherever I am. In the past, however, I've found that cases with stands built into them are a great option. Now, these aren't like the weird pop socket ones. I really don't like this. I want something that's a little bit more flush, a little bit more of a neat design, but also gives you a little bit of protection. And also, the stand shouldn't be weak. It should be a good quality stand. So I've actually used the Spigen Ultra Hybrid S cases with kickstands built in for a while now. But I saw that Samsung had their own version of this called the clear standing cover, and I decided to give it a shot just to see what the quality is like. So let's go ahead and open this case up and see exactly what it's like. So the case seems to be pretty thick. It's nice. So the back is a hard plastic, and it's a very rigid case, very firm. Very little play at all. No, sorry, very little play whatsoever. Very nice. And it is it's a nice and hefty case, and it does have like little zones cut out there for like impact drop resistance. That's nice. That's something that I don't see often in cases that aren't really designed for it, so that's nice. And this is the kickstand. Let's see what it's like. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so the kickstand is metal. That's one thing. The images made it look like it was plastic, so I was a little bit concerned, but this is metal. It's got a magnetic clip down there, and it's free flowing, so it's not like just open or closed. You can actually set it to exactly where you want, and the hinge is actually tight. Like it's not a loose hinge. That's awesome. I didn't expect that, but that's really cool. So let me go ahead and put this to the side for a quick second, and let's grab the S21 Ultra, the Spigen case, which is the Ultra Hybrid S, by the way. I'll have both of these linked in the description if you guys want to check them out. Let me go ahead and pull this out. So I will say this, the kickstand on this is much nicer in the sense that it's integrated a lot better. It doesn't stick out terribly. It does stick out, but it's not as bad as you'd think. And the Spigen one, it does kind of stick out a little bit. You guys can it's definitely got that stuck on vibe. It's not integrated into the case like it is with this one, where it's clearly just integrated into the case. You guys can see that. This is a little bit more of a stuck on type solution, but I have used these in the past, and I can assure you that they don't just fall off. They're a pretty good quality. So let me go ahead and pull off these plastic protectors so I can show you guys what the case is like. And again, this is the typical Spigen Ultra Hybrid case with a hard plastic back and kind of softer side so that you can put your phone in. This is a very durable case. I really like it. It's got pretty decent drop resistance, drop protection. You guys can see there's that air cushion technology, so like little cutouts there to absorb impact whenever you drop the phone in the case. So that's a good thing to have. So let me go ahead and put this in here. Oh, by the way, let me show you guys the stand. First thing, I think that's the most important one. So this stand is a little bit more simple. You just pull it out. It is metal as well, and there's a magnet, so when you close it, it does magnetically attach. But the thing with this is there's only one, like it's either open or closed. So you guys see, open or closed. So this is what the angle of this case would look like compared to the the Samsung case, which you can just kind of have it free flow, sit wherever you want. So I can have it sit at a similar angle, or I could have it like completely flat, a way more deep angle, or I could have it stand at a much more upright angle so that if I wanted to kind of just, use it as a stand. Okay, so it does tip over a little bit, but it's a lot straighter. So pretty interesting option there. So let me go ahead and put them both in the case and show you guys what it looks like with the case on. So this does do a pretty decent job of going and protecting the edges of the screen. There is a good lip above the screen there, so you won't have to worry about damage. That's really nice. The oh, that's weird. Is it not seated well? Okay, oh, it is. So there you guys can see that the camera, it sits exactly almost flush with the case, so you're not going to get extra camera protection, but I don't mind that. This metal enclosure here is pretty resilient on its own, I think, and I really don't need it to be even higher, but I think they could have done it because the kickstand, the stand here does kind of come out, it juts out, so I think that it would have been nice if they would have just provided a little bit more of a protective kind of lip here, you know, might as well. So let me go ahead and open up this stand and let's see how it looks like with the phone in here. Let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit so you guys can see this. Open it up, and so this is what it'll look like. Pretty nice. Let me go ahead and, so that's kind of the range of stand you could have. You could have it stand like this, or you could have it almost like at a much deeper angle. I like this. I really like the flexibility it gives you, because you're not always at the same angle, and I really like that about the Samsung case. And that hinge is strong. It's not, it doesn't feel like it's gonna break. It's definitely good, and there's no play in the metal, and it's like a thick, like compare the size of these two, and I'm just genuinely impressed. Like this case is great. So let me go ahead and pull this out. So again, I like everything about this case. The one improvement I definitely felt could happen is near that camera. So let me go ahead and put this on, the Spigen Ultra Hybrid, and this also has a really nice lip around the front. The one thing I will say I really like about this case right off the bat I noticed is the power button has a texture on it. So what that does is it's a lot easier to recognize what the power and volume buttons are. They're so close together now, the volume down and power button, that sometimes you can just hit the wrong button, and having it textured is really nice. So the front lip, similar to the Samsung case, is pretty decent. It will protect your screen for sure. You won't have any issues. The one thing I will say is that if you have like a tight-fitting screen protector, neither of these cases is going to do a good job, which is just kind of the way it is with these curved screens. You can't do much about them. The one thing that the Samsung missed was having a lip here, but this does have a lip near the camera, so it gives you just that extra layer of protection. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick it up. Well, there you go. You guys can see that. So it does have that extra layer on top already of the camera, so that's a good thing. And here is the stand. So again, let me just open it and show you guys. You can open it from the bottom there. There's that little cutout, and it does attach with magnets, so it's a pretty decent connection. So this is the angle you have it at, which compared to, it's exactly in the middle of the range that you could get with the Samsung case, which makes sense. The Samsung case definitely gives you a lot more flexibility here. So overall, this is a $15 case, the Spigen case, and this is a $35 case. And initially when I bought both of these cases, I thought that the Spigen would be the better deal just because of the price, and it serves the same function. But after using both of these and just seeing the overall quality on this, and you know, it does have the similar impact protection zones here, you know, on the top and bottom. So I think that this is actually not that bad. This is $35, and if you want a kickstand, it is a really high quality kickstand. I really think that if you're using kickstands a lot on your phone, this is a good option, and it's integrated well. It doesn't look really out of place. Let me go ahead and put it into the phone and show you guys. It's a well done case. I think this is one of the few Samsung cases I've really liked from this launch cycle. It really does a good job of adding to the phone without really making it too much more bulky or unreasonable. It feels good in the hand. Like, you really can't tell the kickstand's there too much, even when you're holding it like this. You can feel it, but it's not really adding any more discomfort or bulk from what I can feel immediately. It's well done, I think, and this is what it looks like from the back. And with this silver color of the phone, you can barely tell it's there. This is the only real difference, is that looks a little bit more shimmery, and this is a little bit more satin and matte. So that's nice. So no, the silver kind of matches. It definitely plays well with this part. So it does look good, especially with my silver case. my silver phone. So Phantom Silver case just really, Phantom Silver really works with this case. So that's it for this one, guys. Let me know if you have any more questions about these two cases. Overall, you can't go wrong with either one of them, but I do think that the $35 Samsung's asking for this is justified, and if you're looking for a case with a kickstand built in, the Samsung one is a great option to go for. If you want to check these two cases out, as I said, I'll have them linked down in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out, and some more case options if you're looking for some other options for your S21, S21 Plus, or S21 Ultra. And if you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up over on social media. I'll have all my handles right here on the screen and, of course, down in the description below. I'll answer all your questions. I post behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff over there, so go check me out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.